Hello and welcome to taik18. I'm Mohammed Adnan, and in this ongoing series of SQL Server t-sql, so we are going to cover the next topic. Before I share my screen, if you're new to this channel or if you haven't subscribed yet, just hit the subscribe button and also press the bell icon to get the latest notifications. So previously we have seen about filtering and sorting the information, but this time we are going to talk about grouping and aggregating the data. This is really an useful feature of SQL Server. So group by. So what is the requirement here? Write a t-sql script to return the count of product by color from dim product. Name the count column as product count. Send me also the total count of the color red. Okay. So multiple things asked here. So first of all, they're asking about the total count of the product, which is if I go to this one and select star from dim product table, it's giving me total 6061. But they're asking about write a t-sql script to return the count of total product by color from dim product. Okay, so for that we need to type like this: select count of and then product by color from dim product. Select count of star. I'm just giving up here from dim product. Okay, if I run this only this SQL statement, then it's giving me 606 required. That's totally fine. So let me see if I can increase this. I'm not able to. Okay, no issues. So this is going up here. Result pane. The requirement here is script to return the count of product by color. Okay, so what is the column name for color here? And if I look into this one, COLOR. So select color, comma, count of star from product A. But if I run this one, it's going to give me error here. So column dim error is invalid in the select list because it is not contained in either an aggregate function or a group by function. So count of star from dim product, and then we need to mention here group by color. So we need to mention for how we need to count that. We need to count it by group here. So if I click on execute here, then it's giving me the result about this color is contain this many number of records on the dim product table here. This is how it should be: select count. I mean, select the column count and then return here. And also they mentioned about name the count column as a product count. So copy this one. And if you mention, see this one, it's no column name. So we need to give here as this one. Even we can just use without any as, but it is good to use the as statement here. So running this one, now we have a color and product count as a column name, and these things we can see the result here. All right. Now send me also the total count of color red here. So we can directly look for the information here, red equal to 63, but that is not actually required. So we need to use a where class here, as we have seen on the previous sessions. So how and where we need to use the where statement. So in that case, actually it has to be after the select statement and then where color equal to red within the single quote. We need to mention that and then group by color here. So if I run this one, so it's giving me the result here where color equal to 63. So these are you can able to use that. So every time the sequence is like this: first select and then join and then where and then group by and then order by. So how these things works here. So we need to copy this statement and paste here on the screen. The total count, what it says here, its red color is 63. So red equal to 63. Then submit the statement here. That's pretty cool. So the next thing here, aggregate function, which is count, average, maximum, and minimum. So this is going to be helpful for you in your real-time projects also. There may be certain requirement from the business that we need to have the average of certain things, the count of certain things, and the minimum maximum value of certain periods. So here the quiz is: write a t-sql script to return the count of products by color and average, minimum, maximum of standard price column from dim product. Okay. Name the count column as a product count, average column as average standard cost, and maximum column as maximum standard cost, and minimum standard cost, and minimum column as minimum standard cost. Send me also the details of color red. Take the information manually from the result. Okay. So previously it was not mentioned that. So here I'm just asking to take the result from manually here. Okay. So what's the requirement here? Return the count of product by color, which already we have seen on the previous statement. Okay, that's good. And average minimum and maximum. So name the count column as product count, which is also mentioned here, and average column as average count of the standard cost. Oh, yeah, here is a different column we are using up here. So only this here, average, minimum, max of standard price. Okay, if I look for this select star from the product on this one, so here we have a column of standard cost. Okay, this is the one which we need to calculate here. So if we want to have multiple columns, then we need to specify comma. And then here what they're asking about. First of all, it's average, and then this has to be that one. So we need to use AVG, which is a function, and then it has to be standard cost. STANDART, which is actually the column name here. I'm using the average of standard cost as this one. And then we need to mention about minimum and maximum. So maximum column as of the same thing, standard price. So MAX max, and then standard cost as this one, comma, and then I'm going to second line, minimum of standard cost, which is equal to as, let me copy from here, minimum standard cost from dim product. So if I run this one, and also we need to mention the color equal to red and group by equal to color, because only column which is not a part of these aggregated functions. So if you mention here also, for example, another column, if I take this one here, the status, color comma status here, right? In that case, you need to mention also here the status. So whatever the column which I used here on the select statement, without using any of the aggregated function like count, average, minimum, maximum, some kind of thing, in that case, you need to mention those things on the group by area. So if I run this statement, now this will execute fine. Invalid column name standard cost. So the name doesn't, I think I made some spelling mistake here. STANDARD. So let's copy the value from here. The intelligence has, okay, here I just made the mistake here. All right. So if I run this one, yeah, it's giving me the correct one, which is now color, status, and the product count, average, maximum, and minimum. That's pretty cool. So now there are two things which I want to highlight here. One is where color it's actually required. We can also enter the value here. But if you want to comment something on this t-sql, then you can just use double dash here. If you just use double dash hyphen, then it's going to convert that line into green color, which will be helpful for you comment those areas for testing purpose. And also you have seen the status is also actually the column name from the table, but it is showing up in blue color, like it's a part of the function. Yes, status is actually a part of the SQL function, but here this time it works fine. But actually, if you are using a kind of function which is, I mean, the predefined keyword, actually the result keyword from SQL statement here as a table name, sometimes you may get some errors. So it is good to mention that within a square bracket here. So this will understand that this is actually not a keyword or function. This is actually a column from the table. This is how you have to mention that. But if you mention that within the square bracket, then you don't need to specify alias name, the additional name. It will pick up those names automatically here. Yeah, it's giving the result. And now, as I commented this line where color equal to red, is now giving me the result for all the colors. That's cool. So as a statement, we have the status of null and current, but actually the requirement is without the status. So let's remove the status column from here. All right. So if I run this one and see the result. Okay, so this is the one. So we have the black, blue, gray, multi, and everything is fine. And the red color information, let's copy these things and paste on that one. But first of all, we also need to copy this statement. So let's copy the statement here and paste here. And the red color information, we can just select on this. And if you right click on, if you just copy, Control C and paste here, this is going to return only the name, only the data here. But if you right click here and then select the option about copy with header or Control Shift C, then if I paste here, it's going to give me the column name as well as the name of the data actually we need here. So color, product, and this one, if I'm not able to expand this, but if I reduce the font size, then definitely it will be perfectly aligned on that. Or else if I copy the result here on this SQL itself, I will see it has given me color, great clear information about that. All right, the minimum, okay, this has to be this one, and this has to be this one. But still, it's okay, not any problem here. We can just copy this one and paste over here. All right, and submit the assignment. So this is all about how we can use the information about aggregate functions in Power BI, and also we can use a group by. So this is all about how we can use the group by and aggregate functions in t-sql statement here. Hope you got a clear understanding about this thing, how and where we can use that. And the next one we are going to talk about working with functions. It's going to be a cool one. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, or if you haven't liked this video, I recommend you to like this video and subscribe to my channel. And it really helps a lot in order to increase my audience on that. So thank you so much for watching till the end. If you haven't subscribed yet, just hit the subscribe button and also press the bell icon to get the latest notifications. But make sure you turn on the notification on your devices. Share it with your friends and colleagues. If you have any queries and feedback, let me know in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. Keep learning. See you in the next video.